Well, one thing that I realized when I took command of my cutter was that all of the fun stuff that I thought about when I was a more junior was gone for me. Unfortunately, I like being a boarding officer. I went to Pat Forsois because of that. I wanted to go over the gunwale, be on the small boat, carrying weapons around and doing the exciting things that you see in Coast Guard recruiting videos. And I realized once I took command, which I did as a lieutenant, so I was fairly junior, that those days were over. Now I'm going to sit on the bridge and drink my coffee and kind of survey what's going on and, maybe make a course correction here or there. But pretty much, my XO and my ops boss are running the ship. My guys are out there, going over the gunwale, being in the small boat, doing what they're going to do. And so I started thinking, well, where can I have the biggest impact? And also, where can I find something enjoyable to do with my time and in my career? And one of the things that I found that I really ended up liking a lot was really trying to figure out where my crew members as individuals were trying to go in their career and trying to help them get there. Because people had done that for me, and that's what allowed me to become a commanding officer my third tour in the Coast Guard, which was an incredible opportunity. I mean, it was something that, when I joined OCS, I was thinking to myself, oh, I'll be fortunate just to be able to get on a cutter, let alone command one someday. And, 3 years later, I'm in command. And I thought, well, it would be fun to be able to help other people do that in their careers. And so that's what I focused a lot of my time and energy on in developing my crew. I had a crew member who got an MBA and was able to get out of the Coast Guard and get a great job in New York City. I had a crew member who was able to become a CGIS agent and was able to leave my command a few months early to work with CGIS in Battery Park. And I had my XPO went on to become OIC of his own cutter. And my EO became a warrant officer. So, I mean, that's just thinking off the top of my head, 4 folks that I was able to really help achieve the next stage in their career, whatever it was, whether it was inside the Coast Guard or outside the Coast Guard. And I took a lot of enjoyment from that personally. And I think it also helped the crew buy into what we were doing, because I was telling them, hey, we have to do hard, difficult, sometimes dangerous things. We're going to go 100 miles offshore, maybe not in the best weather, and try and go board fishing boats that are, dangerous in their own right. But the trade-off was, you're going to do that for me, and then I'm going to try and help you achieve what you want in your career or in your life. And I think that built a lot of trust with the crew and helped us achieve our goals. So I felt good about that in the end.